On the extreme west of India, in the Kutch Bhuj district of Gujarat, at the mouth of the Kori Creek, right beside the international border of India and Pakistan, is a town by the name Lakhpat. The strategically located town of Lakhpat is a deserted, desolate hamlet in shambles. But what stands in ruins today tells the story of a glorious past, which once appeared in the maps of international travelers and traders as a prominent location. Let's ruffle the pages of those bygone brighter days and have a closer look at the town of Lakhpat. The wall of Lakhpat was originally built by Rao Lakha, who ruled Sindh in about the middle of 13th century. Based on the name of Rao Lakha, the city of Lakhpat derived its name. Fateh Muhammad of the Notiyar clan demolished the old fort wall, enlarged and rebuilt the 7 kilometers long fort wall, expanding the fort area around 1801 AD, and brought a great deal of development to the port and city. Another folklore says that Lakhpat, which literally means city of millionaires, acquired its name due to the annual income from trade which generated 1 lakh koris, the Kutch currency at that time, as tax income collected at the customs house in the town from its famed port of Basta Bandar. In the fort walls, which were used for storing explosives, at the town square or the Chowk Bazaar stands the dilapidated Akbani Mahal built by the prosperous Akbani community. Opposite the Akbani Mahal is the historic old customs house, which is abandoned now. This humble yet significant structure today once played a key role in the bustling trade of the town and was instrumental in collecting huge customs revenue. The cargo ships from other ports arriving in Lakhpat would be anchored at the Bibidullah port, about 7 kilometers from the fort entrance Bhuj Varunaku. The Parliament House, also known as the Pashamwala House, a 2-story building which was one of the important power centers in the Lakhpat town. For many years, this building housed the Customs Collector's Office. The state government, through the Gujarat Tourism, is developing the port area of Lakhpat as a tourist destination. Customs House at Lakhpat functioned from 18th century up till very recently till 1987. The Customs Museum will promote appreciation of the evolution of the Indian customs from ancient times, its modernization and relevance today, and will definitely add value for promotion of tourism and educating the public about the contribution of customs in nation building and national security.
The Office of the Commissioner of Customs, Kandla, Gujarat, has entrusted INTAC, the Indian National Trust for Art and Cultural Heritage, to conserve and transform this historic building and its adjoining warehouse into a museum, a living tribute to India's maritime trade legacy. On 8th March 2025, a team from INTAC walked through the site, documenting its architecture, studying its history, and assessing its future. The detailed project report lays out the heritage significance, current condition, proposed restoration, museum concept, and project cost. The restoration will revive the building according to national conservation standards, preserving its authenticity while preparing it to welcome the public. The future museum will tell the story of customs, operations, international trade networks, seized artifacts, and the maritime journeys that once shaped this region. The custom house spans 178 square meters, sitting proudly on an elevated stone plinth. Its veranda, supported by wooden columns and clay-tiled roof, reflects centuries of thoughtful design. Unique stone openings, once ventilating camels laden with goods, speak of early trade ingenuity. Nearby, the 290 square meter warehouse, once alive with stored cargo, now lies half swallowed by nature, its stone masonry barely holding. But time has not been kind. Cracks run deep through the walls. Roofs have collapsed. Timber has been eaten by termites. Floors have decayed. Algae has claimed the surfaces. And decades of abandonment have left their mark. Without urgent intervention, this building risks disappearing forever. Restoration will begin with clearing the overgrowth, stabilizing weakened walls, rebuilding with traditional lime masonry, recreating ornamental stonework, and replacing damaged wooden beams with seasoned silent teak. Roofs will be reconstructed with new timber frameworks and classic clay tiles. The warehouse will be carefully dismantled, then rebuilt in harmony with its historic character, and then the story truly comes alive. This project will introduce a modern, immersive museum experience, a place where history is not just seen but felt. Sculptural set elements, dramatic lighting, and large-scale graphics will create breathtaking visual impacts. Hyper-realistic mannequins and 3D dioramas will transport visitors into historical scenes with startling accuracy. Original seized artifacts will stand as testimony to the trade and customs of the bygone era. Visitors will walk through container-style galleries, experiencing the movement of goods, the rhythm of trade, the pulse of maritime logistics. A meticulously crafted tow model will reveal ancient sea routes, historic trading practices, and the networks that connected continents. Advanced digital installations, projection mapping, animated displays, and outdoor lenticular panels will turn the museum into a multisensory journey, blending the physical and the virtual. This will not be just a museum, but a living narrative, a space where visitors see, experience, and rediscover the maritime legacy of Lakhpat. The museum will occupy nearly 3,000 square feet, divided into two blocks with interpretive zones, archival research access, and modern visitor facilities. The total estimated cost is 3,66,91,712 rupees, including restoration and museum DPR and design services. From fund approval, the project is expected to take 3 to 4 months. When it is complete, the old custom house will rise again, not as a forgotten relic, but as a living museum, a cultural landmark, a source of pride for Kutch and for India. History will speak once more from the walls of Lakhpat.